in the key of standing, the human experience and geometry of standing. Already it is a moving meditation as we softly shift our weight from side to side, setting up a rhythm, a pulsation, bilaterally. Brushing midline wider into mid-space. And then we coil, we drop down, bending the knees, and pull the sits bones back a little bit, scoop the belly softly to the spine. And we're going to set up balancing on the left leg. And as we do so, we pick up the right knee, chambering the right leg. Step as wide to the right as you can into a horse and shifting side to side in the horse. Being very open to intuitive articulations, slow and strong. And we're going to turn to our left, but that begins with turning the right leg in 90 degrees and then the left leg out and dropping down into a crouch. And continue to move. Most of the movement is going to be available by traveling the distance between the front and the back of the shape. But tone everything. Where you feel stretched, you want to engage and support and meet. And then we'll turn slowly all the way around to the right. Very slow, powerful, still pulsing through the transition as we open up with the right leg in front into a lunge. And we continue to move. Just exploring. And then we're going to hop the back leg, the left leg, over to the right, way across the midline. And for a moment, it's going to look like a side plank on the left hand. Let the outer blade of the left foot touch. Lower the left hip down, and then a fun transition with both hands behind you. Swing the right leg across the sky to the right, and then turn. Step the left foot in close and lift up into a long squat. And even in this shape, we can move, we can explore. Very strong, really supporting all the joint space, the bone space. Lift the hips into a crouch, and the right leg stays in front. And then we'll cross the midline, just hopping the left leg across the midline. And when we cross the crouch, it's extraordinary for the side body, for the hips, even releasing the sides of the cranium. And then a little bit of a turn to our left. We're going to swing the right leg back and open it up into a lunge. The left leg is forward and continue to move. And then to exit, we're going to hop the right foot forward. And with a little quarter turn to our right, we're in an asymmetrical squat. Right foot is still in front, and then we'll stand. We'll take a little time becoming the space in practice of releasing residual tension. Now, coiling, dropping down again, setting up the other side of the sequence. Still we move side to side, and then we're going to shift our weight to the right leg this time and pick up the left knee, chambering. Step as wide to the left as you can into a horse, and let the horse move side to side. Notice the articulation of rotation in the hips. Medial and lateral, also playing with velocity, putting the brakes on. Slower and stronger, it's our friend. And then you're going to turn the left leg in 90 degrees as you turn to your right, then the right leg out and drop from standing to the crouch. Remember that it's not our intention to seek a stretch. We seek the movement and the liberation, freedom of mobility, which requires as much space as it does strength. Let the head and neck be super supple. We'll turn around to the left, transitioning still with a rhythm, and we open up on our left with the left leg in front into a lunge. And then hopping the back leg, the right leg, over the midline, off to our left, so you can cross the midline in a lunge. And then set the right hand for like a side plank. Bring the outer right heel down, lower the right hip, both hands behind, close the shoulder blades, and then sweep the left leg across the sky to the left Continue turning, and you pick yourself up into a long squat. And we transition from here by lifting the hips up into a crouch, taking the right leg across the midline, crossing the crouch, continuing to dance. And then with a little turn to your right, you'll unwind and swing the left leg way back into a lunge. To exit, we're going to hop the left foot forward, turn slightly to the left as we do so, landing in an asymmetrical squat, left leg leading, and then we'll stand. And again, it's just a really beautiful practice to give ourselves room going into and out of the relative intensity so that we can practice what I love to refer to as conscious recovery. Not that something bad has happened, but just releasing residual momentum from things that have already come to pass. Beautiful movement. As always, many blessings and deepest gratitude.